Hello. I probably should have made this video a little earlier. It's regarding thoracic outlet syndrome, which is basically there's a bone, or sorry, a rib under the clavicle here that if your arm is raised too much, if you're an athlete or go to the gym a lot, um, that rib bone up here can compress and pinch the vein, causing pain or clots or just random issues. Um, so I got thoracic outlet syndrome, and I knew I had mine because I was getting blood clots. So maybe around 3 years ago, I got a massive blood clot in this arm from like here to like here. Um, my specialist said it was pretty big. Um, so he put me on blood thinners, and the clot kind of went away. I didn't know what caused a clot. I wasn't sure. So I go on my blood thinners. The clot kind of goes away. Then around 11 months later, I get another massive clot. I'll play a lot of baseball. I was always throwing the ball, arm over the head and all that kind of stuff. I got another massive clot, same place. So I go to a specialist, a thrombosis specialist. And I go on these injections that bust up the clot, this heavy duty injectable stuff that busts up the blood clot. It was not fun. I had a catheter in my arm from here to there, and they were busting up the clot. But when they put the catheter in my arm, they also noticed that I had an impingement, a pinching up here. The rib bone was pinching off the vein. So once I came off that blood clot buster stuff, the clot was like 90% gone. So I was then scheduled to get surgery to get that rib bone. Sometimes you get pains after surgery. I'll tell you about it. You get some kind of pain sometimes. So I had surgery to get that rib bone removed. And I had that surgery, I think, around 9 or 10 days ago. So they tell you to come in for surgery. You have to scrub your body like 3 or 4 times the same day just to get super duper clean and sterile. They tell you to drink apple juice around an hour before going into surgery. You go into surgery, they give you all these wet wipes to scrub again, become super sterile, super clean. It was my first time going under, so I was a little bit anxious and just worried, I guess. Am I gonna fall asleep? Probably a lot of people's worries. I went into surgery. They told me to have a good dream. I'm like, okay. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in this room. So I went for surgery. That they took out the first rib. It's called a first rib resection. They took it out. I woke up in the room. The first day, I was on a lot of pain meds. So I don't remember too much. It wasn't that bad. I was still groggy. I had a catheter going right into the surgery site. It was injecting some kind of pain meds in there. I had a drain tube placed in there, coming in here to suck out all the excess gunk, I guess. And then I had a chest tube that they put in here, this little incision here. I had a chest tube going down into here to suck out excess fluid around my lungs. So there was a few things going on. But yeah, I was in the hospital for about 4 days to recover. My arm was super sore day 2 and 3 and even 4. My arm was super sore. This area here was really sore. I think I might have got some nerve damage too, because I was feeling a lot of burning and stinging in this area. This here into like the pec muscle a little bit. It was not fun. It's still kind of not fun. So I go home where I am now, and I was prescribed blood thinners so I don't get another clot. Gabapentin to help with the nerve issues that I may be suffering from, and hydromorphine to kind of help, I guess, numb the pain while I heal. So you can kind of see here, it's not pretty. I'm starting to heal. It was a lot worse than this, but just like if you look under here, it's kind of mangled a little bit. There's some scars where they did the surgery. So when I got home, the first couple days after that, it was not good, man. Thankfully I had a lot of help. My wife's here and she was helping take care of me and get me right. It was hard to even lift my arm. I couldn't sleep properly. I'm a side sleeper, so I sleep on either side. So I slept on my left side. The weight coming down onto here, onto this area, was too significant. I couldn't take it. If I slept on this side, on my right side, there's too much weight putting down onto the surgery site. So I kind of had to sleep on my back, and I'm not a back sleeper. So for the first 3 or 4 days, I was getting maybe like 4 hours of sleep a night. It was tough. It's getting better slowly. I'm getting a bit more mobility in my arm. I can do this with minimal pain. I still have some burning sensation around here. I guess it's the nerve damage, they said, which the gabapentin is supposed to help with. Yeah, sleep's been tough. What else? I guess also a topic, it's kind of awkward to talk about, I guess, but when you're on hydromorph, that, yes, it numbs the pain and it helps relieve the pain a little bit, but it also has potential to back you up. So I was backed up for like 5 or 6 days and it wasn't fun. So I went to the pharmacy and I got some stuff, some laxative that I guess helps you go. And eventually I was relieved, but just be cautious. It's a very real thing that when you're on some of these pain meds, they have the potential to keep you backed up, which is not the most enjoyable thing. Also breathing. I feel like ever since this happened, there are sometimes I'm like short of breath and I don't know why, but I find myself taking deep breaths for like hours at a time. And I feel like if I take my pain meds, once those kick in, it starts to get a little bit easier. I'm not sure the correlation there, but that's been a bit of an issue. It's getting a little bit better every day. And also coughing or sneezing. Again, that's getting better every day. But when I got home, the first couple of days after I got home, if I sneezed or coughed, it felt like someone was punching me here and was going through to the back, like this back area here. Oh, the pain was unreal. What else is there? Heat. So I've seen a lot of people talk about heat or cold, what helps them get relief. I found for myself, if I apply heat, like a heating bag here or a heating bag to like the back area here, it helps because this area here is really sore all the time, like coming like straight through. It's like the halfway up the back on the right side towards the shoulder, between like the shoulder blade and the spine. Oh, it gets really, really sore. So I apply a lot of heat to there. I find that helps. So overall, I'm happy I did the surgery. Recovery sucks. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like, oh, it's all great. Recovery sucks, but something you got to go through. I feel like I'm getting better every day, slowly. I feel like I want to recover fast. I'm a huge gym guy, or I was. I play a lot of baseball, a lot of hockey, a lot of tennis. I feel like I need to like get back at it like now, and I'm kind of impatient. So I'm just trying to calm the mind down and relax and know that over time it'll come, and just trust my doctors. These Vancouver doctors are very good and they've done me right so far. So I'm just gonna stay the course, and hopefully I'll be back at it soon. I've been doing a lot of exercises. I was told a lot of neck rotations, a lot of bending over, stretching with the arms when you can, as you see fit, with minimal pain, obviously. So I've been doing that. I'm going to book a physio appointment soon, which I've been told to do. There's a physio place close to my house. So I'm going to book a physio appointment soon, hopefully get back at it. But if you are going into the surgery, I highly recommend that you have someone there to help you after. Either call a family member over or a loved one or whomever it may be. But after the surgery, you're probably going to be pretty dependent for at least a couple days when you get home. So I suggest you have someone there to help you, or you're not going to be too comfortable. So overall, I hope this stops my blood clots. I've had 2 major clots, and we all know what clots can kind of become if they're not taken care of. You become a pulmonary embolism, and those are not good. So hopefully I don't get any more clots. Hopefully this rib bone being taken out relieves that. I get back to doing what I like to do. Anyways, this video was to help anyone who's going to be going through the surgery or has gone through it and they're wondering about their symptoms or what's going on. Just know that everyone heals different. And yeah, I hope your journey is great. I hope you stay blessed and keep trucking. Thank you.